It's the swag, it's the gab, it's the science and the math. The dip in every step, it's the soul in every breath. It's the locks, it's the froze, it's the lips and the nose. It's the kings and the queens. We define so many things. More than slaves, we've been braids. Blood and sweat is what we gave. More than trends, DNA. The ancestors paved the way. Spirits shine like the sun. They all know the chosen ones. Black and proud, black and bold. Tapping in, we speak from soul. Yeah, soul speak.
What up, man? We back. MCE, it's Overfemi.
It's Sid Adams.
Yeah, man. You tuned into another Soul Speaks phone.
Yes, sir, man. Hey, been trying to get it in lately. Been working on music. Been doing a whole lot of stuff. Yeah, it's doing, man. What's been cracking since last time we all talked to?
Man, you know, traveling. Man, had a show. Man, just getting back in the groove with the family.
Yeah.
Just coming off Juneteenth this past Wednesday.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Man, just maintaining, man. We got a show coming up tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, 23rd in Little Rock.
Yeah. Get ready, Little Rock.
Yeah.
And tear it down.
Yeah, so I know the subject today is one we talked about. We talked about a little bit earlier, but we also talked about it years ago.
It's something we talk about all the time.
We talk about all the time, though. But as far as soul speak, it's been some years, man. Just talking about fatherhood.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, and just understanding, you know. And we have a manual doing this, so you kind of learn on the fly what you've been taught, and just dealing with, you know, your children on the basis that they coming up at, you know, man. I mean,
you know, we just had a Father's Day, you know, recently.
Yeah.
And you know, I just reflect, man, on, you know, my own relationship with my father, and you know, my relationship with my children, and you know, the different nuances, and you know, how we navigate this role as father. What does it mean to be a father? You know, just because you produced a child and brought a child in this world, you know. Technically, biologically, you're the daddy, but you know, being a father, being active in your child's life is a different thing, man. You know,
yeah, it's a big different thing, man. You know, I don't know, man, and I know with being a father, I'm learning, you know, the things that I was disciplined on when I learned. It's a whole different time, you know what I'm saying, to learn. Like, I can take those things and I can teach my children, you know. Like I said, I got one girl who's the oldest and 3 boys. So those 4 different personalities, you know what I'm saying, that you're trying to, how can you say it, man, you're dealing with, you know what I'm saying, and along with when you're being a father, you're dealing with what you got going on. So you're trying to figure out yourself and 4 personalities, and if you got, you know, you home with your mate and your wife, whatever, you gotta deal with that too. You know, so it's a lot, you know, to add on to, but as brothers, we don't get to talk about it a lot. You know what I'm saying? We just do it.
You know, weaving them roles as manhood,
yeah,
you know, fatherhood, brotherhood, and
yeah,
you know, if you want to say husbandhood, you know, being in that role of being a responsible mate to your spouse,
yeah,
like, you know, they all kind of converge on you, you know.
Yeah.
It's a lot of responsibility, it's a lot of attentiveness, and, you know, it's a lot of development you're going to have to do. It's a lot of self-development because, like you said, you're dealing with yourself, but you're also dealing with other personalities. Your spouse, your children. If you got multiple children, there's multiple personalities.
Yeah.
And attentiveness that you need. Like, it's not a one size fit all
Yeah.
type of thing, you know. So you trying to balance self-care and caring for your mate and attentive to your children, extended family. You know, in our role and function as men in the community and for the people. So, you know, like it's a lot of work. So, you know, health is a major aspect, I would say, of being a father. Your physical health and your mental health is very important, man. Taking on the role of being a father, whether they're your biological children or you raising somebody else, you know, children. So
yeah, because you know, both of us, we in a position where it's both.
Yeah.
You know, and so we got an understanding of what, you know, what it takes to go with that and the things you deal with doing that, man. And you know, it's
and the stuff that you ain't gonna deal with.
Yeah, that stuff you ain't gonna deal with. You know, and that's, you know, that's the thing, man. Like it ain't no division from each one. Like I said, all four I got different personalities. So you dealing with them, you know, accordingly to them, because it's kind of like if you know you're a teacher in school, you can't teach all the kids the same way. Right. You know, some of them learn hands-on, some of them learn from you going to the chalkboard. So you're gonna tell all of them the same thing, and they each gonna do it differently. Or you might have to come back and tell somebody, you know, the same thing over again, but that's their growth process as well. Right. So as a father, that's part of your growth, understanding they gotta grow.
Yeah, you can't just, you said it ain't a one size fit all.
Yeah.
Even if you just got one child, like what worked with you, and you know, stuff that you may did or had experiences with your own parents.
Yeah.
You may not be able to do those same things with your child in today's time. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, the world and society changes over time. And so, you know, if you got a system that's backing a type of parenting, like it may be a little more conducive for you to do certain things.
Yeah.
Versus, you know, nowadays, like, there's some stuff that used to fly in the 70s and 80s.
Ain't gonna fly
in 2020. You know what I'm saying? 2024. Like it just ain't gonna happen. Like you're not gonna be supported. Folks ain't gonna really be like, man, you out of line for that. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah. And I'm seeing, you know, some of us parents get more relaxed now than what was done to us. You know, so you know, there's a lot of things, but I know one thing you hear all the time that there ain't no fathers in the household. And it's kind of like, but brothers I deal with, they in the household. So, you know, like a lot of brothers I know, man, so you can't put that over there. There's brothers in the household doing what they supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? To me, I'm not going to say that's a myth, but I'm saying even some brothers I know who not with the woman, they still there. They still picking them up. They still doing, you know. As I said, that role of the father is a role that, you know, definitely got to be looked at a little bit more, because you know we definitely speak on the mothers and different things, but like I said, the fathers, our perspective never put on there. You know what I'm saying? Because they already got an idea of our perspective that, like I said, most of us ain't that,
right?
Or you know,
or we're not good fathers.
Oh, we're not good fathers.
You know, like, you know, how you define a good father? You know what I'm saying? Like, whose standards are we basing what makes a good father and what's not a good father? You know, I see brothers with their children all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Get your child, everything don't make you a good father. If that's the standard.
Yeah, buying a whole bunch of material stuff. Anybody can buy your child something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So buying stuff, purchasing power, don't equate to good parenting.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? That just says you either responsible or irresponsible with your money, you know, based on what you're buying the child. Like, you know, even to go in a little bit on that, like, learning how to be responsible with the purchases of stuff that you getting your child. Is part of that growth and development as a parent. You know what I'm saying? Like, a child can say, oh, give me this, give me that, give me that.
Yeah.
But you are preparing a child because you're trying to raise an adult, right?
Yeah.
Eventually, that's like, this is the goal. You have to take a child from this seed into adulthood, right?
Yeah.
So things that you invest in your child need to be a part of that growth and development process. Everything can't be for play.
And just learning, man, you ain't gonna get everything you want anyway. That's not even real life.
That's not, you can't say yes
Yeah.
to whatever your child wants at whatever time they want it and how much they want it. Like,
Yeah.
you can't do that, you know. As a man, as a father, there are boundaries that your child should respect, and there are boundaries that you need to respect.
Yeah.
You know, as your child grows and develops, you know, there's stuff that you need to let your child do.
Yeah, I agree.
Or they gonna be irresponsible when it comes to
I
it.
agree. They gotta learn like we had to learn.
Right.
You know, I definitely agree, man. Like I said, my daughter 25, my son 20. So they're the age that they gotta be responsible, you know, and teach them, you know, how to be responsible. But like I said, also with the child, you know, like I'm now at the point I got a grandchild, you know, so there's a level of responsibility that comes with that for her. You know what I'm saying? There's also another added level of responsibility for me as a father, because now I'm at the grandfatherhood part. You know what I'm saying? It's in the same context, but in a different, because this isn't my child per se, but at the same time, I still got it. So you got to kind of give her the same stuff that, you know, I gave my children, you know, and it's kind of like, yo, I've been here before, so I don't think it's nothing different. You know what I'm saying? Like, that learning process I learned from 1, 2, 3, 4, it's gonna help me here.
You know, it's good that you said it, man, because you think about it.
Yeah.
The father that you was to your oldest child is gonna be a different father that your youngest child see.
Yeah, it's
You know
gonna
what
be.
I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Not gonna be the same father that you was with that first one, that you is with the later ones. You know,
because you learn.
Yeah.
You picked up certain things, and you know, and yeah, I ain't gonna say you lenient on certain things, but once you didn't have patience with it first, you probably got more patience with it now. You know, but it's still that level of, yo, I'm still trying to get you over this hump like I did the rest of them. It's still a level of discipline and still I got to give you. You know, so. Oh yeah, man. Well, I would say being a father is one of the things that helped me grow up.
Yeah.
It's one of the things, you know.
It definitely, it's definitely been very instrumental in my process, man. I didn't have no responsibilities really.
Yeah.
Before having children, like, well, at least I didn't really view myself.
Some of the responsibility, yeah.
You know, I made my money. I spent it on what I wanted to do. I kind of lived how I wanted to live.
You want some drink? You want to get some? You want to smoke? You want to get some? You want to whatever you want to do. You went and did it. But you know, now it's kind of like, dang. Even when I'm rhyming, man, I gotta watch how I say it. You know, if I'm cussing,
I'm splitting my money now.
Yeah, I'm definitely splitting.
I'm splitting my time now. You know what I'm saying?
That's
like,
the biggest thing.
I used to go to work and I come home and I spend all my time doing what I wanted to do. I ain't had to go wait on nobody. I did what I wanted to do, you know. Yeah. And you know, you need that time though. You need that time to develop yourself, to figure out what it is that you want to do.
Yeah.
You know, whether you consciously decided to have a child or, you know, they say you were being irresponsible and a child was produced, like, now you have to make some shifts in your behavior, in your attitude, and your level of consciousness. Like, what are you aware of? Because this environment that you're about to bring a child into is yours, right? So if the child's coming into
Great.
your house, you the master of this domain.
Yeah.
Right? So you got to see this from a child's point of view.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What do they see daddy doing every day? You come in the house,
Yeah.
you doing whatever, like, you know,
Yeah.
that baby is,
Hey, they gonna feel like, well, I can do whatever.
you know?
Not understanding why you feel like you can do whatever. Because you creating the circumstances. You taking care of everything that's going on here. So your decision on this is different than theirs. They just in the decision. You got to make the decision happen. You know what I'm saying? So they don't understand, like, you can't just do whatever, man. You know, you got to do what's in the realm of what we got going on here. You know, that's their discipline.
Right.
You know, that I will say in a lot of households is missing without a father that's not there. You know what I'm saying? Or, you know,
or males who didn't learn it, that discipline.
Yeah.
They in the house, but they don't have that discipline.
So they're not gonna give it to you.
Well, women, you know, like women can be disciplined too. Like, so I'm not definitely not saying that women can't be disciplined. You know, there are brothers who, whatever reason, they wasn't raised with a father or a parent that had a certain level of discipline as it relates to certain things.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to show up in being a father. You understand what I'm saying?
I know some brothers will have both parents, but they still feel like I'm gonna do what I want to do, and they still kind of in that. I don't need no discipline. I don't need to, you know. I need to, you know. I get it, but you gotta have some kind of discipline somewhere, you know. Because if you're going to work and you know what you're doing, you got to have some sort of discipline to do it.
You won't be able to accomplish nothing unless you're being manipulative.
Yeah.
You getting over on people, you being shysty or something like that.
Yeah. Without
no discipline.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? You're going to have to finesse somebody out of something to make something happen.
Yeah, some people
without
do
no
it.
discipline, bro.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? You can't make nothing happen without some. You're not going to finish school without discipline.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? You ain't going to get that degree if you don't have no discipline. You won't complete that training course if you ain't got no discipline.
And I had uncles, man, that was that. They manipulated the situation, even as grown men. And even then, I saw that, like, I don't think that's something I'm going to do. You know what I'm saying? But everybody's personality different on that level. You know, so, yeah, it's men who do that and feel like they shouldn't have discipline. But discipline is not just for children. It's for us, too.
Right.
And then, you know what I'm saying? And that level of discipline, you putting that down there to let them know, like, yo, I'm putting myself at this level. You know, I expect you to be here with me to learn this as well. You know what I'm saying? Because we all got a role that we got to play. Like I told my kids last week, I'm like, man, look, yeah, we got the household. We take care of things in the household, but the household don't function if everybody don't play a role here.
True indeed, man.
Yeah.
It's a team effort, you know.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you think about your family. I tell mine, like, I think about it like a bicycle. Like,
yeah,
you know, the family is the bicycle. All these parts on it work to make this bicycle function. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have a role in this family. Yeah. You have a responsibility. You know what I'm saying? You might be the pedals, you might be the wheel, you might be the handlebar. Like, but you have a function in this family. You're not just along for the ride.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you got an active role in this family. You know what I'm saying? So I tell mine, I said, as you age, it comes with more responsibility.
Exactly.
I said, because you on the opposite end, you want to do more. Every time you get another age, can I do this? Hey, I want to do this. You want to try new stuff. You want to go more places. Yeah. You want to venture further out, right? I said, so with that comes with more responsibility. It's like freedom.
Yeah.
You know, we say we want freedom, right?
Yeah.
But with freedom comes responsibility.
And I got an older guy I work with, and, you know, his son is older now. He moved to an apartment. But when he was a teenager, you know, he said, man, I let my son do things, but I tell him off top, if you say you're going over here, I need you to be over here. I don't need something to happen over here, and I find out that you was over there when it happened. You know, that's the level of responsibility and discipline you gotta have. Like, you know, say what you say you're gonna do. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm able to, you know, let you have that type of responsibility. You know, That's the thing with being a father. You know, it's kind of like you understand, but you kind of gauge what it is I need to allow, what I don't need to allow. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, some age, you know, I ain't gonna say I experienced everything in life 44 years old, but I experienced some things, and I can tell you about that. It's not to say that what I'm telling you is gonna happen to you, but it's just some level of, okay, this is something I can expect of. Be looking out for, you know, and you know, your children will look at you like, oh, he always dead, he always, you know, and it's kind of like, that ain't the reason I'm telling you. I'm telling you because as a father, if I didn't tell you this, then I'll be in the wrong for not telling you, you know. So that's just something as a father, you know, children, if you're there and you talking to them, they can take it like you're preaching, right? Or you're being too hard on them. Or it's,
Hey, I just, you know, hey, bring me my podium in the pulpit. I'm just had to be a preacher. You know what I'm saying?
That's what they take it so
counselor, therapist, like, you know, you got to be all of that.
Hey, well, I know as teenagers, we took it like that. Mm-hmm. You know, like, man, I'm like, Mama, just let me go out here and do this. I don't care, you know. And now I get older, I don't even let my kids do that. Like, I don't let them play ball and go walk around the neighborhood. And I'm like, ain't nothing out there for you to walk around and do. You know what I'm saying?
Like, one of my sons asked me, like, can I walk down? I said, yeah, go ahead. You know, he walked one way, he got about a block, he came back, walked to the house. He came in the house for like a second, and then he took off walking the other way. He walked down another block. He went about halfway, and then he came back. You know, I'm bored. I'm like, be careful with that word.
Exactly.
Don't come tell me as a man that you bored. Yeah. I find like it's plenty.
It's plenty of stuff to do, man.
You know what I'm saying? It's plenty of stuff to do. So
around the house, there's a lot of stuff to do.
Man, when I was a child, you know, I used to be watching TV, and I would see commercials.
Yeah.
And you know, I would see it typically be white men commercials. They open up the garage. And they had all these tools.
The toolboxes and all that.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
It didn't really dawn on me like, man, what they got like?
But
I ain't no tools.
Yeah.
It didn't dawn on me as a child like the reason why I would see these men that had all these tools. You understand what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
But you know, as I got older, you know, they say you get your own place.
Yeah.
You know, you got a mate. You got children.
Yeah.
Hey, I need a screw. You need a hammer. I need some more. I need more tools. And they're like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Because you got, either you gonna have to pay it out, or you need to know how the skill and knowledge to do it yourself. You know, and those type of skills is something that you can pass on. You know what I'm saying, to your children. Like, hey. Your child, your son need to know how to change a tire. I mean, your daughter too. You know what I'm saying? Like, show them how to, you know, show them how to, the knobs on the door is loose. How to tighten it up. How, you know, basic tools at the bare minimum. How to use a hammer, a screwdriver, a hand saw. You know what I'm saying? How to build a box. Take some wood and show them how to put it together. Like, you know, you never know what your child would be interested in if you don't introduce it to them. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, introduce your child to a varied amount of experiences, man. Nature, technology, the sciences, the arts. Like, something's going to spark an interest in that child to want to do something gainful with their time. You know what I'm saying? If you leave your child with all this idle time for them to just go into whatever they wormhole they're going to go into,
they're going to think whatever's easy, man. And what's easy is all the stuff you can get into that ain't positive, that ain't going to help you.
It's a lot of mess out here. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, as a father, one thing that I've learned on this journey, man, is you got to give some grace and have some patience with yourself. You know,
Yeah.
Because you still developing.
Yeah.
If you don't give patience to yourself, you won't be able to give it to your children.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
You can be too hard on your child, but you're really beating up yourself because your child is a reflection of you. And you still growing, you still developing. You know, me. I'm saying that to say, brothers, you have to continue to develop yourself, like purposely. I ain't saying I'm saying on intentional.
Yeah.
Be intentional with continuing to develop yourself as a man. That will help enhance your fatherhood. You know what I'm saying? It'll help enhance you being a responsible mate. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't got one, it's going to enhance yourself to be a potential mate.
Oh, really?
So,
and so, yeah, I think it's a good topic, a good conversation, man. We just trying to touch on the surface on, man. But hey, you see any comments, anything you need to see, man? Hey, y'all got anything to say? Any insight? Hit us up, man. Like, leave a comment.
what y'all think? You know, what y'all think about fatherhood? Let us know about some of the stuff we talked about, man. Make sure y'all like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, MCE Soul Music. You can check out the playlist, Soul Speaks Forum. It's on our YouTube channel, man. We upload 50 episodes, so you know, we're going to keep it real. We're going to keep it 100. We're going to keep it about the people.
It's the swag, give it a down. It's the science
love
and
you,
the
black.
The dip in every step. It's the soul in every breath. It's the locks, it's the froze. It's the lips and the nose. It's the kings and the queens. We define so many things. More than slaves, we've been braves. Blood and sweat is what we gave. More than trends, DNA. The ancestors paved the way. Spirits shine like the sun. They all know the chosen ones. Black and proud, black and bold. Tapping in, we speak from soul. Yeah, soul speak.